Hello everyone, in today's video I want to talk about an idea that I've been rather interested by over the last little bit and how to view life. And it has to do with finite games versus infinite games. And what do I mean by this? Well, a finite game is where there's a definite start and a definite finish to the game, and it's a zero-sum thing where there's a victor and a loser. Whereas an infinite game, there may be a definite start, however, there's no end. And so, viewing life from these two different lenses has allowed me at least to understand why certain people have had success and why others may not have had success, whether it be in something sort of small with a little goal they had with fitness, and even something even grander with, staying in business and building enterprises and things like that. And it has to do with this. When you go to play a finite game with the clear beginning and the clear end, once you've reached that end and say you are the victor, the game is over and now you have to restart something else. And when most people, when they do this and in the pursuit of whatever it is, they get the goal and then they kind of sit and stop it, and that's it. And they effectively feel done. And once that happens, it's far harder to pick it back up and then find a new game. Because like, oh, but I won the game. I should be, king of the world or whatever. But you're not. Like, effectively just in a slightly better position than you were prior to the game. And this is might be why you see a lot of people who are successful eventually fall off and fall off hard, because they were likely just trying to play a very finite game of, oh, I want to become successful, and that's the goal. But that's not the goal. The goal is to play an infinite game where there is no end, because and this is a frame shift that I've had on it, is the goal. For example, when we're talking about success, the goal isn't to be successful. The goal is to stay successful. So once you reach that point, it's not a matter of being anymore, it's a matter of staying. And so this sort of flip can apply to a lot of things. It's not about, being healthy, it's about staying healthy. You can apply it to marriage. It's not about getting married, it's about staying married. And actually a cool example that you can talk about, now how historically accurate this is, I'm not sure. However, this was when I was learning about this concept, this is how the individual explained it. He said in the Vietnam War, a big reason why he thinks the Americans lost that war is because they went in there playing a finite game. They went in there to win the war. However, the Vietnamese were there to play an infinite game. They were just trying to survive. And the person playing the infinite game is always going to beat out the person playing the finite game because they're trying to end it. However, the people that are okay are in the frame of, this could go on forever. We're going to do whatever we can just to survive. We're not trying to win, right? And eventually, it's why the Americans, they messed up and they got tired out and they got destroyed eventually by Vietnam. And in this framework, has helped me to understand what the real pursuit is. The pursuit isn't this one finite thing. It's about the maintenance of that. So one thing I've thought about for myself is, it's not about me being cancer free. It's about me staying cancer free. And so a lot of the decisions I make with my health nowadays revolves around that. It's not that I got cancer free and now I can just do whatever. No, I have to. The goal has to be, what can I do to stay this way? Because the last thing I want is to have to go through that again. And so, in thinking in this way, I changed the way I view the whole process of it. I did a lot of good things with my health during that time. All I have to do is just continue them. And if I continue them, hopefully I put myself in the best position possible to never have to go through cancer again. And so I share this because this fits in really well with a lot of different pursuits that people have in their lives. A lot of people just view the one main goal. They look to play a finite game. However, if you wanna be in there for the long haul, if you wanna have all the goals that you set out for a long period of time, see how you can flip them into an infinite game, because that way you will continue to win. And the best part about infinite games is that you only lose when you check out, when you quit. When you quit playing the game, that's when you lose. You don't lose just because you're not winning, right? So I hope I hope you got something out of this. This is an idea that I've enjoyed playing around with and applying to myself and changing my own framework of thought on it. But I wanted to share with you, just so that maybe you can help change some of the ideas that you have in your mind about what you want to do and where you want to go. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.